Hey, I don't know what this video is about, but somebody told me that my podcast was in there. So, I think it has to do with drama. I watched some of Moist Critical stuff. He's hilarious. So, I don't know what we're walking into, chat. I have no clue. Hopefully, I'm assuming it's not TOS or anything like that because it's on YouTube. Now, he wouldn't do no TOS.
I mean it when I say I didn't really want to talk about today's topic. It's just some medium rare internet beef that I think is just kind of worthless to go over, but so many people keep bringing it up to me that I feel I should at least talk about it to some extent. So I'll go ahead and cannonball into the septic tank and doggy paddle around for a bit. The main topic involves a banned YouTube creator that I'm sure you've all heard of before. His name is Sneako. A lot of people compared him to like a diet Andrew Tate. He recently got banned, and he still does make content elsewhere. And recently he started targeting me because I made jokes about his friends on the Fresh and Fit podcast, whom I think are beautiful clowns that do some very silly stuff that is entirely entertaining to make fun of. But Sneako didn't see it that way because he's a very sensitive guy, and he'd started writing their wieners to try and defend a blatantly outrageous story that one of them told about meeting a basketball player at a party, then being invited by that basketball player to a mansion, and then a ton of girls at that mansion thanks to the basketball player, which sounds like something a
Chat! Bro, me and Lo reacted to that shit like 2 years ago. Bro, I don't know if y'all remember the story. Bro, they told a story about how basically the premise was right? And the story they told, the conclusion was they went to a party with the basketball player, and the basketball player's status and clout helped them. But they were taking credit for it and saying like, look at me, all these bitches. And it was like the most not real story you could imagine. Like all of it felt like something you would, like somebody that doesn't have sex would say. Like it was hilariously not real. So me and Lo died reacting to this shit. We died reacting to this shit. I didn't know he reacted to it too. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yo, bro. Yo, that's fucking funny. So, okay. All right. So this is interesting. So Moist reacted to it too. I didn't see that.
Tumblr account would have made up, and ending with "and everybody clapped." It was such a goofy piece of fan fiction. It felt like he was begging to be humiliated and made fun of, so I started throwing some balls at the clown and dunking them in the tank. I made a video talking and joking about it, and Sneako saw this and he wasn't too happy, so he got offended on his friend's behalf, which of course is a very alpha male thing to do. I know Sneako doesn't like that nomenclature. He never calls himself an alpha male and thinks that it belittles him, but his fan base is and has been red-pilled and thinks of him as like a no-nonsense kind of guy who tells it like it is, a man's man.
Like I said, it's a true story. I was the basketball player. Yeah, okay. Yo, what minute of the game is it, chat? Stop fucking spoiling shit for me. God damn, oh, please, man, please. OG playback video? I know, bro. That was an all-time video, too, man. I love the videos where, like, the laughter is so real that, like, it hurts to laugh more. 68? Okay, cool.
And yet, Sneako cries more than a 12-year-old going through puberty and has very public temper tantrums like a child who didn't get the Spider-Man toy they wanted for Christmas. So he was upset because I was making fun of them. He then makes a big rant about me, calling me a bitch, saying all kinds of things. He doesn't really make any points, he just insults my appearance a lot and makes very bold assumptions about me not going outside and shit like that, which of course has nothing to do with anything I was saying, nor does it debunk any of my points. Not that I was even really making points, I was just making jokes about a silly fucking story, and he's taking it as if I just gave a TED Talk on monogamy, because for some reason he somehow gets lost in like this Winter Soldier episode, like this delusional fantasy, where he starts making a statement on monogamy, which of course had nothing to do with the video I made.
I'm not gonna say names. Someone texted me. He's in a monogamous relationship. This is his girl.
See this, yo, bro. This is why you can't show your girl online, chat. But I'm telling you, dog, this is why you can't do it, bro. Cause niggas be using that shit as ammunition. What does that even mean, Sneako? Okay, that's his girl. But like that's why like you gotta keep this shit private, bro, because you never know, bro. And last thing you want is you decide to be a content creator. Now your girl being dragged in the mix with a whole bunch of shit that got nothing to do with her, bro. Got nothing to do with her. That's what does that mean though, bro? Why do that?
So there you go. I mean, I told you, like, I could hear it in your voice. The fact that someone doesn't have to abide by those rules. Someone could go and fuck a lot of bitches. That it's so foreign to a lot of people's ideas, because when you get brainwashed, when you get told that monogamy is the answer.
What the fuck are you even talking about? What does this have to do with anything? What does bringing up a picture of me and my girlfriend have anything to do with anything that has happened? And where is monogamy even coming from? You're fighting an invisible enemy right now. You're fighting ghosts that aren't real. Like, none of this had anything to do with the video itself of me joking about a stupid fucking story that this guy told. Like, it's so weird. And he's been mad ever since, as I understand it. I, of course, don't really watch him, but I keep getting updates on Sneako not being happy, wiggling his finger, saying, I don't really like this Charlie guy anymore for this. Now, like I said, because so many people keep bringing this up to me every day, I felt obligated to at least, you know, talk about this a little bit and engage with the drama, even though I don't really want to. What I do want to talk about, though, is the Black Friday Moist Global merch sale, baby. A lot of great merch on moistglobal.com.
And the AMP.shop, bro, the apparel drop, man. Tap the fucking... Yo, considering we didn't promo it on a video yet, yo, y'all showed the fuck out. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was unreal. It was unreal. I'd never seen anything like it. I guess my merch, that shit didn't go nowhere in 2017, so I just didn't think numbers like this were possible. But yo, bro, just off Twitter and IG, AMP.shop went fucking insane. When that YouTube video drops, promo and shit is, we got, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, also his merch too.
Is a lot of money off right now, so go to moistglobal.com to get some fucking beautiful items, and we even have
the first drop is like really making your money back, because I wasn't too deep in the process. I actually this is rare for me. I rarely take it upon myself to take a step back from any high level decision being made, because I want to be part of the decisions. But when it came to the apparel stuff, I know so little about fashion. I just conceded my vote. So anytime there was a vote with like a design related thing, I said it had nothing to do with me. Asked the guys like Kai, Duke, Davis that actually, you know, wear stuff. But I like how things came out though. I like how things came out a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I was learning a lot through the whole process, because like, you know, Duke has his own merch. You know, Kai has his. I don't know if Davis has his, but these guys have all done this stuff before, so they have a little bit of expertise on what not to do, how not to get fucked over. So I was just kind of like paying attention and learning and stuff like that. I learned a lot, no cap, from this first drop. I learned a lot, and I didn't want me to influence the drop at all, which is why it came out so good, because there was a whole bunch of people that are really good at doing this shit that did it. But it was, oh my God, yeah, it went fucking nuts.
Really fun, goofy ones that are in stock right now, such as this wonderful happy coat, which is kind of like a bathrobe. It's fantastic. And we also have some Yu-Gi-Oh! Inspired designs available right now as well.
Oh my God, that's tough. How much is that? I would get something like this, dead ass, just to wear when I pop out the bath, or the shower, should I say.
Fantastic. And we also have some Yu-Gi-Oh! Inspired designs available right now as well, which are just fun items. And once all of these are sold out, they won't be restocked. So if you're at all interested, go to moistglobal.com. The link's in the description. I'm going to keep this on for the rest of the video. The only thing I'm missing now is a cigar, so really get into character here. I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about this. I am pretty familiar with Sneako, probably more so than a lot of his more modern fan base is. I first became aware of his content when he got mad at me a couple years ago because I was criticizing a movie called Cuties. For those that don't know, Cuties was a movie that went to Netflix, and it was basically just softcore child porn. It was a movie that focused on twerking and a coming-of-age film that used real children in real positions of, like, sexualization, where during, like, a twerking contest, they'd have cameras that would go, like, right into their ass and zoom in. It was fucking disgusting stuff. And I made a whole video talking about how fucked up it is that not only does it exist, but Netflix has promoted it and it's on their service. Regardless of what the intention was or what the message aimed to deliver from the director, it completely missed the mark. By using real child actors and doing the things that they did in the film, it became a movie that was only enjoyed by legitimate, real, self-admitted pedophiles. And I made a video talking about how gross that whole situation was, and Sneako made a response to it saying that the outrage around this film is misplaced and it's actually a good movie.
Americans are like,
Yeah, sometimes, man, Sneako's such an interesting person. I asked him this too last time I seen him. I said, yo, bro, sometimes do you just say things to have like an opposing view? I never watched this movie, to be honest with you, so I can't really comment on, you know, what the fuck they're going back and forth on, but it seems like they both watched it and both have very different takeaways.
this is deplorable. I saw this commentator, Penguin Zero, who I actually like. There's not a lot of good commentators, but he's like, this movie is deplorable. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing. And it's like he didn't even watch the movie. It's just like he only saw the clips that were going to piss him off. Or he just got so triggered by the provocative imagery that he just, deplorable. Come on, man. Like, don't you see the reasons why she's doing what she's doing?
Sneako has said multiple times.
Wait.
Man, like, don't you see the reasons why she's doing what she's doing?
Sneako has said multiple times, even in his most recent rant, that he does like my content. Though I'm pretty sure he just says that to cushion the blow and like tiptoe around it, like before insulting me. Just in case there's anyone in his chat that likes my content, he wants to make sure to not make them upset. So you make sure to preface it by saying, well, I actually do like him, but... and then goes on to get super personal about it. This was my first real exposure to Sneako, and it's also the reason I don't care what his opinion is of me, because it's coming from a man who likes cuties. So why the fuck would it matter if he thinks I'm a bitch or anything like that? It legitimately couldn't mean less coming from a guy who openly defends a softcore child porn production.
Okay, if I ever wanted to get canceled, this is the video. I saw Cuties last night, and it was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I went in ready to hate like everybody else. I saw the cover, and I got clickbaited. So did you. You got clickbaited. Thing about Cuties is it's not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not unusual now. And the people who are really mad about this aren't Gen Z.
Now, the reason I'm showing this isn't just to debate a multiple...
My bad, this shit was muted. I was saying, film is just art, chat. It's just a piece of art. So you could make pieces of art about difficult to cover conversations, but you just have to be very wary of like how people are gonna consume it. Like, you can't just make it in a vacuum and then release it to the world like it can't have negative implications. Cause then it's good now, right? We're not muted. One in the chat if we're good. One in the chat if we're good. One. Okay. Yeah. This is about like the most challenging type of anything to make a fucking movie on. He just admitted to it. I didn't watch the movie, but if the guy who's saying he liked it said it's sexualized children, then who do you think the crowd for that is gonna be? I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty fucking easy layup to a lot of us. I don't know how a fucking multinational corporation couldn't figure that one out.
Year-old Sneako video that he completely ate shit on and had the worst possible take of with this whole cutie situation.
I didn't watch it though. So I'm just going based off what these two niggas are saying.
I'm showing this is because I haven't liked him since I saw this side of him. I was aware that he made other content, and apparently some of it was pretty good a couple years back, but once I saw this video, it just showed me a really weird guy who it seemed like really just wanted to be contrarian for the sake of it, and makes terrible points in defense of this film for some reason. Like, even in your own video, you openly admit right there that yes, it sexualizes children. Full stop, that's not okay. That's a problem.
Like, this girl, at one point, she takes a picture of her vagina and posts it on Instagram. Kids naturally just rebel. I like this movie because it's extremely provocative, but it's realistic. A major criticism of this film was that it's child porn, that they were just showing these kids and that it's gonna bring a bunch of pedophiles in. I don't think so. Not more than anything else that's on the internet now, or not more than beauty pageants in America, which still exist and are exactly what you see in the film.
Do you go to beauty pageants to watch the kids, Sneako? I certainly hope not. Just because the beauty pageants, which are fucked up, completely agree.
Wait, Chat, as I'm a Canadian, bro. What the fuck happens at these beauty pageants? You mean to tell me the ones where like people go up there and they're like, how do we stop world hunger? And well, what you want to do is you want to put Chick-fil-A's in every corner of the world, and then everybody claps. Those are the ones I seen.
Those exist in the real world doesn't mean that that's justification for this movie. I feel like that should
Yeah, bro. If I get one more messy update, nigga, we're gonna react to the highlights when the time comes. All right. As soon as the shit is over, what time is it? What minute is it?
be obvious. You can't use this whataboutism like, oh yeah, Cuties has a lot of sexualization of children, but what about, child beauty pageants? I mean, those are out there in the real world, so what's wrong with Cuties being on Netflix? I won't show you any more from this video, it's dog shit all across the board, but there is one more thing I'd like to highlight. Even when Sneako started to rise to popularity, I didn't pay too much attention because, again, in my mind, he will always be that guy that for some reason fights for this film, which is just fucking weird. So he's always just been kind of a weird person to me that I don't pay too much attention to, but I couldn't help but take notice of one of his more recent viral clips where he openly defends getting cucked.
So I wanted to break this down like this.
Peer-to-peer made an appearance! Big peer-to-peer, man. Oh my God, my wrist hurts. Big peer-to-peer. Yes, sir. Bitch. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big peer-to-peer. Big peer-to-peer. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. I already know where this is going.
This was imagine seeing the girl you love like
Get fucked.
You love her? Yeah, I do. I love love her. I was about to say I love this bitch. I'm like, no, let me not say that. I love my
Queen.
wifey, my queen.
Oh.
And
Good
you
answer, good
allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened to the other agreement?
Is there-
Why
is there-
that
is there-
one didn't last?
I'm
crazy.
The first time, as soon as I saw it, like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't do that. Like feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test. You know what?
It is a legitimately super sad thing to sit there and listen to because Sneako is very clearly bothered by that whole situation, but is trying to play it off like a deeper message, like, no, this is actually a good thing, and in fact, I recommend every guy out there try letting their girl get fucked by another man. Then you'll know if it's real, if this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. It is fucking tragic to listen to. Now, I want to be clear, I have...
Hey, in Sneako's defense, this nigga's in like serial open relationships. Okay, now chat, I'm gonna ask you a question. You're in an open... No, I already know the answer. My bad. I'm trying to like just play devil's advocate here. But like, if you're in an open relationship, it's one thing if your girl's getting fucked and you don't know about it or you're not seeing it. It's a whole nother thing if she's directly right in front of you getting fucked. But chat, old people do that shit though. Did y'all know that? At like 40 and 50 and shit like that? They be going to these swinger parties and watching their fucking wife get fucked while they fuck some other person? Bro, it's not even that uncommon. It's not rare neither. It's like you can't even say it's weird because at 50, I don't know, you might get bored of fucking the same. So you might want to go to a fucking party and fuck something different. I wouldn't know. But all I do know is that during the podcast, I was just there to listen and learn, not so much judge the nigga for his, self-described cuck fetish. And if that's what he's into, shit, that had nothing to do with me. His dick has nothing to do with me, man.
I have absolutely no problem with open relationships. I think everyone should be completely within the right to handle their relationships however they see fit and whatever makes them happiest. Contrary to what Sneako thinks about me, I have legitimately no issue with open relationships at all. But what Sneako's talking about here isn't so much an open relationship, it's cuckoldry. You have watched your girl get fucked in front of you on at least 2 occasions that he talks about here. And you were right next to her, watching her get fucked, and one time you were so upset about it you had to leave the room after the 3rd pump, you said. You're clearly not really all right with this situation. You're for some reason forcing yourself to be okay with it. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and be an armchair psychologist like you try to do against me during your rant, but it really seems like you don't like it. And yet, for some reason, you're also trying to celebrate it and promote it like a good thing. It's just super sad. Like, if you're fucking other...
Chat, is anyone here in an open relationship? I kind of want to get y'all on Discord. Anyone here in an open relationship? Hey, !Discord. Join the Discord. Jump in the voice channel. Jump in a voice chat. I want to talk to a couple people in an open relationship.
Other girls and she's fucking other guys, that's one thing, but you being in the same bed that she is fucking another man in and watching her, and then even talking about how like upset you were about how much she was moaning and the deep eye contact she was making with the man she was fucking in front of you, like you're not really okay with it, it sounds like. So stop trying to pretend to be, and stop trying to make it seem like this is a good, healthy thing for everyone that everyone needs to try. It's just pretty sad. So this is always in the back of my mind when he starts
Someone said, yeah, me and my future soulmate until we meet. That's a good answer.
critiquing my relationship, or really any relationship for that matter. Like, what really gives you the right, especially when you're clearly in a very complicated situation in your own mind with your relationship? So, like I said, I didn't really want to talk about this, but he apparently keeps shitting on me and making a big hoopla about it, and people keep bringing it up to me. So I felt like I should at least address it in some capacity.
Man,
so this is
some
me
drama,
talking
man.
about it, and that's about it. So yeah.